Hello, ladies and gentlemen. LMG here, and welcome to Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. This just came out the other day from Frogware. You might remember the name from the developer that they do Sherlock Holmes, and they do it rather well. They've also done The Sinking City, a couple other things, but primarily Sherlock Holmes is their bread and butter. They've had a couple problems with publishers in the past, namely Focus Home Interactive and Nacon as well, who tried to pirate Sinking City. But they got everything back. They've got all their games back up on Steam, etc. Doing rather well. This one was actually Kickstarter backed for about over 250,000 or so. So quite a big deal. So hopefully shore up the studio as well. They are a Ukraine-based developer, so they've had their troubles, of course, last couple years. I've really always enjoyed their Sherlock series. Some people do recommend play Chapter 1 first. That actually came out in 2021. I somehow missed that one. I'll have to play up on that one. But they do say you can play Sherlock Holmes The Awakened without playing the previous one. Just to make a couple references you might not quite get. Special thank you to Frogware for giving us a key as well. But let's dive right in. We are playing on PC. There's some Lovecraftian horror. A little bit of Cthulhu stuff as well. Should be fairly interesting. The shadow over London. A good old Baker Street. It looked, when I saw it, it looked like a younger Sherlock Holmes.
Dr. Watson, would you kindly close the door behind you so that we can limit the price of your carelessness to merely hours of work rather than days?
My apologies, Mr. Holmes. I found myself rather taken aback. I saw tidier houses in war-torn Afghanistan. Are those my surgical needles?
I ran out of tacks and the matter required immediate attention.
Was that my supper?
Plainly not, for I was the one who ate it.
I set it aside for this evening.
And for that I am grateful.
Is that my bed?
Watson, since you've proven yourself a master of observation, might I ask you to apply your skills to a more pertinent question? Namely, the whereabouts of today's newspapers. They are the key to everything. The newsboy is usually reliable.
Medically speaking, I often find that the key to everything is good sleep. In a bed. Your papers are here, on the table.
Let us see what the postman brought today.
Alright, so yeah, we are using a controller for this guy. I just felt that usually their series was pretty good on controller. I don't look too shabby. Get more used to an older Sherlock, I guess. Give around if we can find anything else. Man, Sherlock, you really trash this place. Alright, let's go. I don't see anything else. Let's go get to the papers. Hi, after a series of unfortunate mishaps during a recent visit to London by Swedish Princess Edur. A little political scandal.
Local gossip, all of it uninteresting. Your order from Barnes' Bookshop has arrived, Doctor.
Barnes insists on delivering the books to our door, even though we could easily walk to his shop. That's good service.
We have a letter.
Another letter from Werner. I never reply, but they keep coming. I don't see the strand. Where is it?
Pardon me?
I am on the precipice of uncovering a pattern of crime across London spanning many months and involving many men. The missing paper cannot be a coincidence.
That's preposterous.
My dear fellow, life is infinitely stranger than anything which the mind of man can invent.
Well, life used your newspaper to wipe its posterior, so after that unpleasant discovery this morning, I disposed of it. But in lieu of the strand, perhaps I can deliver you something equally tantalizing. I have just returned from a patient of mine, Captain Stemwick, who...
No, that will not do. Grab your coat, Dr. Watson. Let us hope nobody has collected the dustbin.
Did you use that as toilet paper? That's what I got out of that.
The dustbin is yours for the digging, Mr. Holmes.
All right. It's raining. Do you want to get your coat? Oh, nice. Wardrobe. Okay. Also have any different outfits? Now let's see what we got here. Always did love the outfits in this game. Well, overcoat. Let's get a hat as well. Ooh, Doctor Who it? No, probably not. Old school. Oh, I think it would be, there we go. Glasses, no, let's keep it. Ooh, mustache. Hair is not spectacular. Get a scar. A Watson suit. Special Ukrainian outfit. Oh, cool. Very nice. Alright, now I'm ready for the rain. You are not, but that's okay. Go anywhere else? U21B Baker Street. The dustbin? I investigate the dustbin. No idea.
Cactus spine.
Oh, there you go.
On your skin, it's awfully tricky to remove, and when laced with poison, the perfect assassination tool. You were mistaken, Dr. Watson. The paper was indeed dirtied, but not how you implied. It's potting soil. See, Watson? The conspiracy is real. Someone tried to poison me.
Poison? You? That's madness.
Was it you? I bet you would.
Get the strand. Get your copy of the strand here.
Oh.
Sorry, Mr. Holmes. I just sold my last paper.
You just said you're gonna hit me. Oh.
Then why are you still here?
Boss pays by the hour. No sense in returning early.
That's actually pretty smart.
Any breaking news today?
The dog accident. It's the talk of the town.
Yes. Besides the tripe on the front page, anything about burglaries?
I'm not sure, sir.
You're a bright child. I presume you see everything that goes on around here?
Nothing gets past me, mister.
Then tell me, did you notice anyone suspicious at my door this morning?
Like the man with your newspaper?
Precisely. What do you know?
I know the value of a shilling.
Dr. Watson.
Cool, now I can take the day off.
Did you see what he was up to?
Nah, not really. I saw him approaching your house, but I had a customer. Then there's a loud bang. I ducked down. Not because I was scared, because I wasn't. I had to protect the merchandise. And all I could see was him kneeling at your door.
Which way did he go?
Not sure. I was distracted by customers. Sorry.
Can you describe the man you saw?
He was carrying a lot of books. Up to his chin they were.
Never heard of a well-read assassin.
Looks can deceive. Hence the appeal of disguises. All right. You earned your shilling. That'll be all.
Thanks, Mr. Holmes. Maybe I could be your eyes and ears. If you have more shillings.
New questioner, Mind Palace. All right. Who ruined our strand page? I would imagine in that. Yeah, we don't have the book from Barnes to compete that yet. Okay. All right, we're getting somewhere though.
Get the Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here.
Do you even have enemies that would want to kill you? Okay, perhaps
Get the
from
Strand.
Cordona.
Get your copy of the Strand here.
We'll check out the neighborhood real quick. It's okay. What is up with your hat, lady? There's an odd looking... Alright, it's kind of at an angle, but still. Howdy, mister. Oh, we got a little bit of an open world going on here. Or do we have a map, then? We do! Okay. A little bit of one. Nothing to connect the other one just yet. Wait, so that connects that, but alright, let's I unconnect that. No. Okay, I think that might have been. And we're still figuring out, alright. Dunwick Manor. Graphically, not looking too bad. I think they've got down the streets around here pretty well over the years. They've been making Sherlock games for quite a while. Alright, so it's a clever way of blocking that off. Just have a look out, see if anybody else heard anything. Mention of a large bang. Oh yeah, Barnes Bookshop delivered a book. We could go. Like anything really. Barbershop. Nope. Oh, howdy, miss.
Hello there.
Oh my god, can I pet the dog?
Lily, I know, not very original.
Can I pet Lily? Can I please?
The weather is dreary, isn't it? To be fair, my flowers could use the rainfall.
On a break, actually. Can I topple? I don't want to. Yeah. Oh, that's in there pretty good. Now let's run around a little bit. This is a lot of open world. Okay, that guy, we might be in the wrong neighborhood. I want to get going. I don't know, man. Just went in. Let me back in, Stella. Let me back in. All right. Put up some of his art. Very nice. Finding shoes. Kind of a little bit open world, but there's a lot of stuff blocked off to make it look busy. Oh, 8, what do we got?
Impressive stature, strong gaze. I think this man deserves a knighthood.
Really, Holmes? How can you be so sure?
On rare occasions, Watson, it can suffice to trust one's gut.
Then we're blocked off from there. So this should bring us back home.
Get the Strand. Get your copy of the Strand here.
Let's head back in then, maybe. I think we should, like, just start cleaning this up. Can we use the... Oh, we can't. Sad. Oh, yeah, we've got the... detective... as well. We got our detective power.
I'm close. I know it. I just need one more piece to crack the case.
Like our Assassin's Creed Witcher senses. Yeah, why don't we use that outside? They'll highlight anything interactable. Alright. Decent loading times. Oh, now the garbage is gone. Oh. I change this anymore. I think Barnes will look. How? Oh. Mr. Barnes was involved in the crime.
Come now, Mr. Holmes. Murder?
Get
Yes,
the
Barnes
Strand.
has his
Get
quirks,
your
but he
copy
also
of the
has
Strand
his
here.
scruples.
Not every pawn knows it's part of a game.
Alright, back to the bookshop. Okay, so we just did a little bit of sleuthing. I just figured since get books delivered, usually, okay, alright. Signs off now.
How about that Vogel fellow? He seems rather obsessed with you. Would he do something like this?
We're doing our observing thing, very nice. Effects of overwork, okay, he's got back his hair is thinning a little bit. You've got dirt, oh, you've got dirt on your hands. Newspaper ink, could be. Could be. Rather flat buttocks. Typical of Englishmen. What are you reading? Got one more thing. Can't quite. What about your shoe? Oh, wait. Ooh, there you go. Sore left leg. Okay. After a while, the game's kind of giving it to you. It's like, hey, look over here. Got high heels. Okay. I think he's just a workaholic. No, he's a workaholic, I'm pretty sure.
Mr. Barnes, a word. Ah, for goodness sake.
Did he just run?
Who goes there?
Sherlock Holmes. Now will you please...
Mr. Holmes. Golly, I did not see you come in.
But you just ran
Would
away.
you care to answer some questions for me?
Well, I wish I could, but I am deep in the weeds with work. How about we reschedule in a month or two?
Come now, Mr. Barnes. It will only take a moment.
Really deep in the weeds with...
Okay, he knows something.
Well, help yourself to any book. Just take it and pay later. I trust you, Mr. Holmes.
Barnes doesn't seem like himself. Why is he acting this way?
Huh.
You're asking the right questions, Doctor. Let's find a way to coax him out. So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy?
You's a good boy. You can't pet any dogs now, though.
Who's a good boy? The ladder is broken recently, judging by the freshness of the wood.
All right. What's your senses?
I could hardly imagine anything more macabre. Basics of cryptoanalysis, cryptography in Egypt. It appears Barnes has an interesting hobby.
Exotic plants. Interesting. Think he might be involved. Sadly, I cannot take your money. Over there. Power of Love, Blood, and Mandrake.
In the language of Mycroft's secret agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is.
Oh, wow. Okay. That flower's on display. Move a little bit, but...
The finest view London has to offer.
Not sure if you were being sarcastic or not. Else we can see. No, we've already found that.
An improvised stand, but it does make the flowers more visible.
And by Jove, I have a clue. Actually, I did observe the whole place, and I popped out for a little bit. I was wondering, because he might have bought it from here. And we found this.
Encouraging people to stop and smell the roses?
Our national emblem. God save the Queen.
It must take patience and care to produce a bloom so beautiful.
I imagine so. I merely sell them.
Oh, you sell cactus too.
A familiar spine? Is this what I found in my dustbin?
We actually have concentration as well, so we can look over a little bit more. You gotta find that in the help section, because they did not... wait.
The pot is damaged. The blow was severe, but softened by something.
Huh.
Anything tickle your fancy, Mr. Holmes?
Avoids eye contact or distracted. Honoring deceased husband, okay. So she is single. Oh, you changed your shoes when you got here, huh? Alright. You also have a dog. You don't find this the least bit disturbing, madam. Luxury fabric. Mm-hmm. I think she's still grieving, maybe. Let's see.
My condolences, Mrs. Fleming.
Mr. Holmes?
Your husband's death. You're clearly still in mourning.
Oh, no. I loved him more than anything.
Oh, I
of
was
course,
wrong.
But that was some time ago now.
Darn.
Life goes on.
A lesson we all learn, one way or another.
Well, shoot. Slightly wrong. The evidence, acts as in a cracked pot, I think.
One of these things is not like the other.
Come again?
The cactus. Those fearsome spines can prove a devil to remove, and the sap is often toxic.
And a rose thorn can give you tetanus, but we still grow them. The cactus seems comparatively harmless, though you have me thinking it must be valuable.
I was under the impression that you knew its price already.
Your guess is as good as mine. The first time I saw this cactus was when I came back from my break.
Oh. Odd. Oh, well, why don't we ask her about the Dark Plants catalog, maybe?
I don't know anything about this, sorry.
Oh, that was...
I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr.
Oh,
Holmes.
shoot, alright.
Are you sure you're asking the right person? I'm just a flower seller.
We're doing horribly.
What do you make of the flowers in Barnes' shop window?
Well, they could use a bit of water.
Do they mean anything to you?
Mean anything how? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Holmes.
Why do you think they're there?
Are you suggesting the flowers are for me?
It seems likely, does it not?
Oh, I hope you're right.
Are you familiar with Mr. Barnes?
Yes. No, not really. Well, in a way.
What on earth does that mean?
I know who he is, of course, but we haven't shared much more than a look.
A look?
Yes. Each morning I go for a walk in the park with my dog, and most days I spot Mr. Barnes there with his new puppy, so we see each other. Actually, we once met briefly while our dogs played. He was quiet and seemed unsteady as he approached, but since then, we've never spoken. I often see him staring through the shop window. Sometimes I wonder what he thinks about that would etch such longing onto his face.
Huh. Interesting, alright. Now, do we have any other clue now? Oh, I think we can actually get a little bit. And can't unpin that now. Alright, we've, Ah, no, alright. Oh, no, there we go. Mr. Barnes is in love with Miss Fleming. Really? Wow, this is not a conspiracy theory at all. But he's trying to kill us. It's a whole... Wow.
I think perhaps I have been chasing shadows.
Do not despair, Mr. Holmes. Even the best of us make mistakes. We better tell Mr. Barnes what we've learned.
Is he still hiding?
Mr. Barnes, I know what you did, and I know why you did it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes. I can't hear you very well from behind the door.
You ordered a cactus from the plant catalogue and then left it for Mrs. Fleming as a gift. You place flowers in the window to get her attention and wear high heels to appear taller and more desirable. You are her secret admirer. I couldn't read this morning's edition of The Strand because it was covered in soil and spines. I know you dropped a cactus on it and then fled.
Barnes, it's Dr. Watson. Rest assured we are not interested in disclosing your personal affairs to anyone, including Mrs. Fleming. Please come out.
All right, then. So, you know what happened then? I was on my way back from the post office, having picked up the cactus and some books. It was quite an awkward package, heavy too, and when I got to your door, I dropped the cactus in your paper. Forgive me.
I needed that paper to prove a theory and prevent a crime. Your actions were rather disruptive. Your clumsiness carrying the post is matched only by the clumsiness of your romantic gesture.
Oh, it's true. I am useless with this sort of thing. I'm not even sure if Mrs. Fleming noticed.
You know what? I know what to do.
As in most things in life, truth is the answer. Cease with the obtruse signals and anonymous gifts, and simply talk to the woman. What is the worst that can happen? She rejects you, and you are freed from this endless purgatory.
That... Yes, you are correct, of course. I do have a slight tendency to overthink things. Thank you.
So, at last, we return to the matter of the paper. I'm investigating a string of burglaries. Did you perhaps read of any before the edition was spoiled?
I don't recall, but you're welcome to read our copy for yourself.
You had an issue of The Strand here all along?
Well, naturally. I am a bookseller. I have a subscription to every magazine and newspaper in London.
So you ought to be familiar with the concept of burying the lead.
Oh no, my apologies, Mr. Holmes. I'll make it up to you however I can. I am an expert on obscure languages and translation and
Yes, okay. Just give me the paper.
Okay, local reporter London had a rude awakening last night. That's still about the boat anyway.
Come, Dr. Watson. Let us put this matter behind us.
Farewell, Mr. Barnes. I hope to hear good news about you and Mrs. Fleming.
let me know if there's any way I can make it up to you. Tell you what, tomorrow's edition of The Strand is on me.
Oh, well, nice.
I'm sure Barnes has had enough of our meddling, Mr. Holmes. We best be off.
Well, that was an utter waste of time.
An assassination did seem rather unlikely.
There was supposed to be another burglary. I was certain of it. Something you wish to say, Doctor?
No. Well, only that you have a remarkable faculty for deduction and pattern recognition. And that perhaps, if ill-applied...
I see things that are not there.
Yes. It is London. There will always be burglaries. Doesn't have to mean anything.
So it seems. Forgive me. Without something to occupy my mind, I turn into an entirely different animal.
Which brings us back to my news from earlier. I think I have a case for you, a real one.
Truly?
Indeed. Though perhaps not as thrilling as your stories from Cordona. A patient of mine, Captain Stenwick, told me that his servant disappeared. I said I knew just the man to help. What do you say?
Oh, Watson.
Yes, I know it's not the most tantalizing mystery, nor the story to launch my writing career. But...
it's brilliant. Let's go.
Oh, good. Well, his house is nearby. Come.
Oh, yeah, we were just there earlier. Okay. Did that, maybe. Okay, I don't need my super senses right now. Oh no, we're back in the hood again. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh. It was just across from Baker Street. Oh, not bad. Yeah, graphically nothing amazing, but it is pretty competent.
Not much further now.
Is the Japan embassy? I think it actually is. Oh, nice. A little detail there.
Is this lousy attitude of yours because of my altercation with Inspector Lockhart? Did he put you up to this?
Sir, the inspector has nothing to do with it. I'm telling you the same thing I tell anyone seeking a missing person.
Good day, gentlemen. Forgive the intrusion. Captain Stenwick, this is my colleague Sherlock Holmes, the consulting detective I told you about.
At last, a professional. This useless officer refuses to do anything about Kimmy here, my missing servant. What was your name again? I shall be certain to inform your superiors.
Sergeant Ruffles. And it's my superiors who made this decision, sir.
Why has the police department decided not to help?
We investigate murders, thefts, fraud, arson. Real crimes. A servant walking away from his master is not our highest priority. That said, if we find Kimahia breaking the law, we'll be sure to notify Captain Stenwick.
Have there been other disappearances lately?
Of course, here and there. But when life is tough and opportunity comes knocking, you can't blame those who answer. Now, I must be off. Best of luck in your search.
You heard that, didn't you? The way that man spoke to me. I shall need your written testimony. Then we can lodge a complaint.
Captain, perhaps Mr. Holmes' time is better spent learning about your servant, so that he may begin his investigation.
Ah, yes. Quite right. Fire away.
Tell me about Kimahia.
He's foreign. A Maori. All the way from New Zealand. Biggest man you've ever seen, and as strong as two. Dark hair and fearsome tattoos. He doesn't speak a whit of English. Never bothered to learn. But I made do with pointing. I invested a lot of money in him, so he must be found.
So not slavery, but slavery. Gotcha.
When did you last see your servant?
Kimmy here normally brings me the morning papers, but yesterday I had to get them myself. He must have escaped the night before yesterday.
May I see your servant's bedroom?
His shack is in the garden. You can't miss it.
Did you search the room?
Of course, but only to check he wasn't lying dead inside. Everything seemed normal at a glance.
I take it this is the first time Kimahia has vanished?
Undoubtedly. The man seemed terrified of the city. I think it was all the noise. He never left this estate. Should he cause any damage, I will bear the responsibility, for it was I who rescued him from savagery and brought him here to England in the first place.
Is there any reason Kimahia may have left?
I should think not. He had all he could have wanted. Gainful employment, new clothes, and all the cabbage he could eat.
All the cabbage he could eat. Wow.
Did Kimahia make off with anything of value?
Heavens, no. I would have mentioned it to Sergeant Ruffles.
Still, he must have fled with some money on his person.
No, no. I kept his wages in my safe. For security.
All right, Captain. I think I have enough to
Sure,
get started.
sure, for
We
security.
shall first take a look around the mansion.
Go ahead. I'll be here, mentally drafting my complaint.
Okay, let's head over to the garden then. Of that side. You can look over here though. Just in case. Alright. Nice kind of soundtrack as well. Oh, I found...
A shoe print, roughly size 11, with a worn-out sole. These are a workman's boots. Chewing tobacco.
Thought I saw something. I would have thought it was that, but no. I don't have very far to go, so you would think... Oh, is that the...
Looks like a knee print. Someone knelt here. The amount of chewing tobacco suggests they were waiting a while.
Amazing, Mr. Holmes. To read the ground like an open book.
Okay, but the thing is, like, on the tutorial, though, you probably told me that before I did that. Well, that's alright. Figured it out anyway. Ooh, wait, ooh. Oh, that's where I discovered the first one. Okay, so he was kneeling there for a while. Okay. Have to find the next one. Some track wheels.
Could have left these tracks. They seem fresh.
All right.
This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right.
Another person missing. Check over here too.
Impressive. The sack of grain retained the shape of an impact. Someone hit their head here.
Notice anything else? Okay, you got me on that one a little bit. You can't move too much. Oh, maybe actually, yeah, okay.
A small navy spyglass.
Oh, that was it. Okay.
No air coming through it. Is this a Taniwha, a Maori water spirit, or something else?
Either way, it's giving me chills.
Oh, wait. Oh. Did I?
A Maori nose flute. Ngurus, they're called. Clothes made of Hessian. Is Sten really so miserly?
Apparently very. If there's anything else, but... Oh wait, it's something blocking it. Well, let's go check maybe. Aha!
The rag reeks of smoke. Someone plugged the chimney.
Okay, so he might have hit his head. Come out, get there. He was waiting around. The guy was waiting around for him later. Plugged, guy, he got inside. Plugged that, he came out. Hit his head, got dragged out. Alright. What we have for right now. But alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think I will leave off here. Just want to give you a brief taste of this one. I'll be playing through this one in my off time. But overall, Frogware is usually quite good at detective games. I do believe they do one thing and they do it very well is Sherlock Holmes games. Definitely could give this a recommendation if you do like the Sherlock Holmes games. They do have quite a bit of them on Steam, on consoles, etc. A bit pricey if you want to get there, like the Ultimate Collection is a couple $100. But overall, yeah, pretty good Sherlock Holmes. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit that like button, it does help out a lot. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.